Hello everyone, I was going to make a video today about China and China being the world's bank account, taking up all the world's money and blah blah blah, and then decided, you know what, forget it, let's make a different video. And also I smashed my head on the side of the camera, which was great. And Oscar's out there being noisy as hell, so I thought I'll come into the bedroom and just record in here. Today I want to talk to you about Huawei. That's the Chinese phone company, for those of you who don't know somehow. And I want to ask you, would you buy a Huawei phone? There's a lot of talk in the news lately about Huawei being untrustworthy and having links to the Chinese government and potentially spying on people, all sorts of stuff. But from what I'm seeing, Huawei phones now seem to be cutting edge. They seem to have some of the best specs when you look at them, and it's all making me a little bit curious about how has this happened. Before, only maybe a year or two ago, I remember my auntie was asking me about Huawei phones and I was like, Huawei, no, not good. And then suddenly, this year, it feels like it's only about a year ago or something, a year and a half, 2 years, I'm not sure. They've gone from nobody in the phone industry to top dog. How did that happen so quickly? My brother's got a Huawei phone now, and even I'm looking at them like, oh, I'm tempted. That's why I made a video the other day. If Apple doesn't sort itself out, I'm probably just gonna get a Huawei, and I can get it so much cheaper in China. Although I probably won't buy it in China, because if I buy it here, I won't be able to access any of the Google stuff. Anyway, that's another story. But yeah, I'm just thinking Huawei phones, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? We've been used to Apple, and what, Samsung, Motorola, I don't know which other phone companies there are now. Motorola's Chinese now as well, interesting. I think BlackBerry is also Chinese as well, double interesting. Anyway, it seems that the Chinese companies have fully caught up with the Western companies when it comes to phone tech. There is now no Chinese phone brand that can't compete or even beat a different Western phone brand. Really, think about it. Which phone now is that advanced that there isn't a Chinese equivalent that can match it? I'm actually considering really now getting a Huawei phone, because this is where all the tech is happening. This is where tech is allowed to blow up. In China.
China. I go to China. China.
Tech. I remember when I first came here, Chinese tech was nothing to talk about. There wasn't any Chinese tech. I mean, stuff was made here, but it wasn't wow, this tech thing, this cool thing. There wasn't any of that. That was Japan. But now it's China. Really, it's China. The QR code thing. Oh my God, the amount of stuff you can do with a QR code here. Scan something, and then there's just too many uses for the QR codes, and I can't think of anything that comes close to it that we have back home. I can't. Oh, QR codes are so convenient. I'll show you some examples on the screen. What you can do with them, you scan them, and through the apps, it will tell you all sorts of different information. It can load up websites, it can pay for stuff, you can order hotel. I'm telling you, tech here in China is booming. So it's trying to think about buying it was very funny what I read from Huawei the other day. You know when they were being accused about stealing the US tech, and that's why they're being blocked in the US or whatever. And the Huawei boss said, we're further ahead than the US. Why would we steal something that the US doesn't even have?
There's no way the US can crush us. The world needs Huawei because we are more advanced. Even if they persuade more countries not to use us temporarily, we could just scale things down a bit. And because the US keeps targeting us and finding fault with us, it has forced us to improve our products and services.
And that was really interesting, because it's true, it's so true. The US now, in terms of phone tech, is not advanced. In terms of people owning mobile phones, also it's not advanced. I think even Europe is further ahead than the US in terms of phone ownership. China is where the tech stuff is going on, so I feel almost on the verge of, why not just buy a Chinese phone? Because this is where everything's happening. They know more than the Western companies. This is where it's happening. Who cares if they're spying? I mean, the US is spying too. Do you care? I mean, do you care if someone is spying on you? As in, like, not someone you know, but like some government somewhere. Do you care if they're spying on you? I almost don't even care. Who cares? Like, spy me all you want. I don't really care. I don't care. What are you gonna find out? Oh wow, haha, now I know he's going to his friend's house to have dinner, haha, great. And? I don't know. People worry too much about random stuff that, like, if they think about what would happen, like, what's gonna happen? What happens? So what if the government knows that you went to the cinema and it was a buy one get one free and you bought chocolate and a popcorn? What? And? So yeah, I'm really considering getting a Huawei because I'm just looking at those phones and I'm thinking, damn, look at that zoom. The zoom on the Huawei phones. Have you seen it?
很多朋友问我这个视频怎么拍摄的，今天我来教大家这个拍摄方法。首先，我们点开右下角的圆圈，点开拍同款，然后点单机拍摄。
Come on, Apple. Don't disappoint me. Literally, this is the year. This year, Apple, is your last year. I didn't get the 8 because I thought the 8 is just like my 7. I didn't get the 10 because although it has a different shape and whatever, I looked at the specs and I was like, there's nothing that's pulling me away from my 7 to get the 10. I wanted to get it. I believed I was gonna get it, and then when I saw it, I was like, why? So I am hoping this is the year, Apple, that you bring me a new phone, or it's gonna be Pixel, or this year it's gonna be an Android phone. And Google, Pixel, and Huawei are near the top of the list. I'm not sure about the others yet, but sort yourself out, Apple. Sort yourself out. I'm warning you. Joking, not warning anyone, but just like, what's your opinion on Huawei phones now, like these days? Not from a year ago, because literally a year or two ago, I was laughing at Huawei phones. I was like, ha ha ha, Huawei? Pfft. I remember this conversation a while ago. I was like, what do you think about, she was like, what do you think about Huawei phones? And I was like, they're okay, but iPhone's better. Now, iPhone is not better. Anyway, that's all for today. All right, let me go see what Oscar's doing. Oscar's been so noisy today, but it's been fun. So let's go see Oscar and then I'll say goodbye. Oscar! Hello! Hi, Oscar! Oh, banana. Good baby. What was that?
There's more bananas.
Okay, let's go say goodbye. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh dear, don't touch the camera. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
There's my donut. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oscar, more.
Oscar right now is standing on his piano. Yay, of course, that's what you do. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's say bye. Last time. Goodbye. Goodbye.
No.
Goodbye. Or not. Okay, goodbye.